Episode 6, heard him say.
Yeah.
I'm Eric. This is Mike, and this is We Here Now podcast.
Yes, sir.
And I know we usually don't open it up, but it's it ain't about what we was about to do or what you was going to do. We here now. We listening. We hear what's going on in the streets.
Yeah.
We here now.
Yeah.
Don't stop assuming. Let's sit down and talk. We here now.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
For sure.
We got a special guest here today. My man Thax. So Mike, what do you think about Thax?
Going all the way back to when I first met him, this definitely monumental in how I move, how I talk, how I dress, my competitive nature on the court, my mind, my mentality in terms of getting money, saving money, spending money. Coming up in the late 90s, everybody was looking for and just trying to figure out the idea of what an OG was. And he was one of my first OGs. Well, one of my first OGs. And just great game, always great game, great dude, and always perpetuated me to be better, even if that almost came to blows on the court. I know when I left there, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Oh snap! I got a different gear I can go into now, right? Yeah, it's I take everything in all love, and like we was just saying off the air, like it's never a loss. It's always a lesson.
Right.
So it was just always. Everybody calls them gyms and Jews now, but I've been getting that from him for almost 20 years. I'm 35. I had to meet him at 13, 14, so that's 20 years of game, lessons, Jews, gyms. I was about to say goos and gobblers. I was about to start spitting.
Keep going.
Yeah, I was about to start spitting. But yeah, that's
love.
That's definitely what he meant to me, what he means to me. Father, you know what I'm saying? Just a strong black man. How about that? That's what he meant to. That's what you mean to me. Meant me.
Yeah. So, I grew up with Thax. We go way back. Our fathers, my stepfather and his father were, I would say, best friends. Thax don't realize something that he initially showed me is when he introduced me to his wife, his now wife, just his girlfriend back then, and I didn't realize that because we always had like chicks or whatever like that, but when I met her and just their interaction, it was like, oh, she's the one, and like that motivated him. You know what I mean? On the tip, like that was the first time I really encountered like love on the tip. And again, back then I didn't think that was it. But now looking back on it, that she motivated him to want something for them. And like my man Russ and him were one of the first people to kind of say something that they were going to do and then actually do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he said, they set out to get a shop. I gotta get Ron a shop. Yeah. She doing hair. You know what I mean? And he cutting hair. And then, fast forward a little bit, they got a shop. Yeah. My man Russ, when we was coming up, he would say, we gonna do this with the work. We gonna get here with what's on a block or whatever, and we would get it. Yeah. So I didn't know the life of not doing what you said you was going to do on the strength of my man. Right. And yeah, he was whatever you want to call it, whether it's swag, fresh, or whatever. That's my man. I can't go too much because that ain't what we do. We can't. He gonna talk about it later. He gonna run this joint back.
We gonna get your flowers. We ain't gonna be a flower.
Yeah. But it's definitely all love. So without further ado, my man, Thax. Yeah. So I know you heavy in the real estate game right now. I consider it heavy. But I just wanted to ask you how important it is to be in the life of your 3 sons.
How y'all doing, everybody? I guess. It's good to have this talk. I'm gonna answer your question. It's good to have this talk. It's good to have this talk because I never thought my young boys don't thought like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's good to hear it. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Big up to that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't know you was listening. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And Eric, we can sit here all day about, like, he say my girl
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but I told you, this one time, this dude used to catch a bus to go wash dishes
Right.
when he came home,
Right.
and that turned my life around.
Facts.
Does that mean he's seen something I don't want to see? He had all kinds of lines of getting what he wanted.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Alexis is right there, but I'm gonna catch this SEPTA bus up Horsham
Horsham, yeah.
Yeah.
to wash dishes. I looked at him like he was crazy.
Yeah.
I had a BMW at the time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The fuck is? Come on,
Right.
you home?
Right.
You home now?
Oh
No.
And that's when I had to step back. Like, yo, he's seen something I ain't see.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got to change my shit. But anyway, being a pop, man, being
Yeah.
a dad, man, it make you live again. You know what I'm saying? It make you live again. You know, you're seeing your kids, seeing my kids, everybody. It make you look at life more greater because the shit that we used to do,
Right.
we wouldn't dare.
Right.
I looked at some dudes shooting dice the other day on the corner. You know, I'd have fucking jumped out 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
5, maybe 5.
Yeah, I would have.
Very
Not 5. Not 5. I was in the casinos by 5.
Yeah, right.
8
years ago.
No, 15.
No, my shit changed. Like, I remember the feeling. I remember, like, a couple of my homies got indicted in 05.
Yeah. I can remember.
I remember I had bought a house over here and I got shot 4 times.
Right.
That didn't even change me.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had moved to Sharon Hill thinking, all right, I ain't gonna get shot no more, but I'm still hustling.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Being stupid. And then seeing him change and then sitting in my house like, you know what? One day I woke up one day like this. I ain't touching shit else today. I'm done today. You remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done today, dog. I went down to the barber shop and told my homie, yo, I'm selling that shit.
You gave him the beeper, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm like, this shit going for 900, right? This shit going for 900 each joint.
Yeah.
I'm selling all these joints for 600. You know what I'm saying? You can have them. Oh man, I give you the money Friday. You don't even understand. I don't want to touch dirty money on Friday.
Right.
I'm
He
done
was
today.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for like 5 months, I suffered. Not suffered, but just sat in the house, like probably in depression mode or something. Like,
Yeah,
I
trying to-
could have got 5.
Right.
That's a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
for sure.
That's major.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to get that in your head that you're not going to do that no more. I mean, cold turkey is a hell of a way to do it.
Yeah, why this shit ringing?
Yeah.
And I'm ducking money.
All he got to do
All I gotta do is answer.
and serve him.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing with this situation. There's no halfway. You know, either you in or out.
Exactly.
You know, it ain't no halfway.
No 1 foot in, yeah.
It ain't no hokey pokey. I always say ain't no hokey pokey.
A lot of them don't know that. They don't respect that.
They think they can dim and dab.
No, it ain't. Either you in the game or you not in the game. And don't get in the game with the expectations of that's not cool, that wasn't thorough. Get out the game.
Right.
You think the game got rules?
None.
Right.
They got one. The game got one rule. Ain't no rules. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we grew up, me, Eric, we grew up with old heads. Maybe I noticed, that's why I like preaching to you when I see you, you know what I'm saying? Because we grew up with old heads that put us out there to die.
Yeah.
For real.
To die.
They are homies, but they put us out there to die on the corner of 8th and Wingahock, go out there and die.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was born in the fourth quarter, October 15th. And I was raised in the clutch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When the game can end, or when the game on the line at any moment. You know what I mean? And I always say that, and he was right there with me, and it's so much love, like you said, just to hear you speak about him. Like, that was heavy.
That was heavy.
You know what I mean?
Man.
Sitting there
I was
listening
like,
and
because now I know that I ain't giving you what Tone gave us.
Right.
or with Lou
Yeah.
set up,
Yeah.
or you know, who's our old head?
Ronell, or
Ronell,
yeah,
or-
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like our old head was a young boy,
Yeah.
Russ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
He was our age,
He was
yeah.
he was our old head though.
Okay, I
but he
got
was
you.
like a year older than us, just 1 year. But he had
Yeah.
the knowledge of like, yo, we can do businesses, or we like he just made me think of you can do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, he had an old soul for sure.
Yeah.
Like he was thinking about, you know, changing a laundromat around, trying to get real estate, talking about real estate back then.
He was doing this in the
Yeah,
90s,
we-
early 90s.
Yeah, we bought the crib that we was in. When I moved when I was 16, 17 years old, we bought that crib, you know, and
Like 21,000, right?
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. And then I bought another joint for like 10 from Bub. I was trying to tell you about Spence Pop. I bought a joint from him. We wound up selling it back, but that's when I really understood how important real estate was, because I bought it from him and then sold it for like a couple thousand more. I ain't flip it or nothing like that,
Right.
but I needed to get the money immediately.
Right.
Like it was somehow, you know, we had got robbed or something like that. You know, somebody came through the window, and
Yeah.
it was like 2 months later. And I was like, yo, I got to try to figure out how to get out this joint. He was like, what you talking about? He was like, you got a house. That's a house. He was like, you don't want it? He was like,
Yeah.
we can sell it. He was like, it
shit
ain't.
gonna move.
And
Right.
that was back then. He was like, this is you. This is it's an asset. And I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? This is an asset. He's like, all this other stuff that depreciates. This ain't no car. When you drive away, it depreciates in value. He was like, this keeps or gets more worth more.
I was dead in when I was down Southwest. After sitting on the couch 6 months, like what the fuck I'm doing, my money depleting. I said, damn, I gotta go real estate.
Yeah.
I went and got 2 houses down Southwest, Willows and Ridgewood Street.
Okay.
And I remember I bought this Ridgewood Street property. This joint was like 22,000, and that motherfucker it was 9 cats in the house, and the lady died, and they all peed in the carpet. The whole house was soaking wet with carpet. I bullshit you not. Me and Ty, my brother,
Cleaned it out.
we was down here rolling the carpet up. And I used to get undressed in my backyard, so I won't bring that smell in my house.
Right.
I get all the way down to my drawers and run in the crib, you know what I'm saying?
It was that bad, right?
Yeah, but I remember sitting on that steps down there saying, fuck you bitching for, nigga.
Right.
Can't get years for this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, fuck is you bitching for? This your life now. And that's when it kicked in, like,
Wow.
let me go get another one.
Let me get another one, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it kicked in right there. Like, I can't get locked up for this. Why am I bitching about this gonna wash off?
Right.
This cat piss.
Right.
And that shit was through the whole house. I went to Home Depot 6 times trying to lie. I put lie on the floor.
Yeah, I remember that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you remember that shit? I put lie in the basement.
Yeah.
These fucking cats peed everywhere, right? But the bull said, yo, you wasting money.
Yeah.
He said, you can't get rid of it. You got to lock it in. So I had to get polyurethane.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
You gotta lock the smell in.
He said, you can't get it out. It's in
Yeah.
wood. You got to lock it in. And it was in the hardwood floor.
Right,
Coming, like if I'm in the basement, you could see wetness through the floor.
Damn.
That's how
Yeah.
these motherfuckers
Super
peed
heavy,
all month.
Yeah.
The lady died 9 months ago and they was just left in there peeing.
Just peeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
I don't want to get too far away from, you know, what molded you, because that's why I said definitely you touched on your kids a little bit, and I spoke about your wife, and I mean that, like, I promise you, like, as far as realizing what a king and queen was, like, I didn't learn or get an understanding of what love was for a long time. That didn't teach it to me, because like you said, we when we was coming up, we didn't have good examples of how a man is supposed to treat a woman.
Yeah.
But I did get an example of you making sure things was right for your lady, and why. And I loved her based off the love that she had for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's real. Like,
Yeah.
and I didn't have that for. Think about our squad.
Yeah.
It wasn't I wasn't like that with nobody else.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't,
We
there was
running
no
around.
reason. Yeah, there was no reason. But that right there, like, that's what showed me truly, like king and queen. You know what I mean? Like, I know dudes say they king, but you know what I mean? But just that whole balance, and the way in which she supported and and loved you. I don't want to get too heavy in that
I know
because
what you mean,
we didn't.
But you seen it clear.
I seen it clear. We didn't have no, even in our fathers. Like my mother loved me crazy, but we didn't have an understanding of a
how
girl,
to grow a family.
of how to grow a family, or a woman actually loving us, actually believing that a girl loved us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it took me a minute to even, and that's why trying to explain that to my wife now. Everything that we went through, people fell in us. And again, I'm not blaming anything on our fathers of the past or anything like that, but that's just reality.
Yeah.
We didn't have no counselors to go to for any of that stuff, and he was able to. If you could talk a little bit about the support that Ron gives you, or the foundation the drive that family gives you.
What I can really say about her is like, I can come in the house with a white mink on and she'll look at me like, and that's what, that kind of like.
You guys, it was a stink face.
Yeah. She'll look at me like, so.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Keeps you humble.
Yeah, and it kept me like, damn, she not like these bitches in the street.
Yeah.
These women in the street.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She different because the shit that we was taught in the street mean shit to her. And when it didn't mean shit to her, it shit stopped meaning shit to me.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cold.
Because he was rocking with my man with a Nova, like.
Yeah, I had a 1978 Nova.
Right.
I used to pick her up from in 10th grade and drive her to school. We used to go to uni.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To come pick her up in the Nova acid wash joint.
Acid wash Nova, yo, that's crazy.
That joint was acidy, like, you know what I'm saying? But he sent me, him and Kenny sent me down 6 and Somerset, and they done put motherfucking 2 speakers in the
Bazookas
in the motherfucking seat. So now I got a Hot Wheel in West Philly. 'Cause, I ain't hot down there.
So think about that. Think about what he's saying though. Like this is like a different country. Like we in Hunting Park.
They
it was
rocking
all
that.
about
They
systems.
base.
Everybody got systems.
Right,
so
right,
he took
right.
that to West Philly.
They was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is in there?
What are you doing?
Man, dude said, I'm gonna make you a trunk, the box.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I'm gonna make you a trunk.
the whole trunk. So it's state of the art.
Yeah.
He got some state of the art hype bass in that joint. Yo, remember that?
State of the art shit.
In the Nova. And
Equalizers and shit.
Yeah, like top notch equalizers, like all the that's how we did it in Hunting Park. I don't know if you
they
knew that,
still
but
do.
yeah, and that's we had dudes that could steal an alarm off a car and sell it to you. Like that's how crazy it was.
But back to her, she just like I love when dudes get women that's like Eric's wife. You know what I'm saying? Like she came in the game and seen him grow and understand that man. You know what I'm saying? She understand me. You know what I'm saying? That's the best you can get out of a woman when they understand you and you understand them.
Yeah.
Like for real, I can't even tell you the last time we argued.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when people, I be hearing my, homies like, oh man, this is getting on my nerve. What y'all arguing about? Like
It ain't nothing.
I don't
that
see what the fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really see what goes on that you can argue about.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe because I'm past it. I'm 25 years in.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean? That might be part of it, but I don't remember arguing about
Right.
back then.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been a smooth. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I mean by that. Like just like the like I said, you bought a shop, man. You know what I mean? Like that ain't easy. Like I know it was nothing. It was kind of like second nature. Like it happened, and you was in the shop. Like you said, his wife has been doing hair ever since I knew her.
Yeah.
And been doing hair ever since I knew her. And then he said we got to get in the shop, and they get in the shop. Dudes don't do that. I'm just saying. I know it sees like commonplace that people do that, but people don't do that. And then they raising 3 boys, that it's just super love, man. I just really love the way they love each other, and also the way that they're raising their family, and just the way in which he touched on this. Can you talk about what changed? So that changed your mindset and wanted you took you into real estate. But what about the way you eat? What changed your mind on the way you eat? Because you made a 360 in so many ways that people is just now catching up. You know what I mean? Like, and if you could, I know you say. So I used to. One day I was I'm talking to him, right? And we looking at some old pictures, and he, a little chubby or whatever. And I said,
when he had the black mink on.
Yeah, right. When he had the black
remember,
mink.
yeah, right.
So I'm like, dang, you was chubby back then. I was like, but we ain't never say nothing about you being chubby. I ain't never say nothing about you being fat. He was like, yes, you did.
Yeah, yes, you did.
And he was like, no, yes, you did. I remember that. He's like, thank you, because look at me now. But no, can you talk a little bit about?
He was like, dang, I said that.
Yeah, but listen, just really quick to double back on your point of how big it is, him getting the shop. That's not minute, because people not even doing that now. People just don't say, yo, I love doing hair, I love cutting, I'm going to get a shop. They go to a shop and say, can I rent your chair for a week?
Right.
There's nothing small about that. That's a boss move.
Right.
I'm not paying you rent. You paying me rent.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's boss right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
So can you? No, that's super love, Mike. Can you talk a little bit about the other things, the changes that you made? So like you say, you changed your mindset and you started to go into real estate, and we definitely gonna go heavy on real estate. But like I said, the way you eat, can you talk a little bit about what changed, what clicked for you to make you first talk about the way you eat? No, first talk about what changed for you, and then talk about the way you eat.
What changed for me was like. I think we saw something in science class in the 10th grade, and do like poured 7-Up on top of a pork chop, and you saw like tapeworms come out. You know what I'm saying? That's
so he trying to get me to change too now. I see.
We was in me and my wife was in the same was in the same health class.
Okay.
And that's when we went to cold turkey. We stopped eating red meat. That's when we stopped eating red meat.
Right.
I mean, back then, you remember, we was just eating turkey,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
chicken, fish. You know what I'm saying? And that was 91. That was 1991
So
when I
that
stopped
clear,
eating.
yeah.
You ain't had a steak since 91?
I ain't had a fucking cheesesteak since 91.
Damn.
But I had chicken cheesesteak.
Yeah, and a lot of them.
right.
A lot
You know what
of
I'm
them.
saying?
No.
A lot of them. Like,
Yeah. No, but I'm not a cheesesteak. I'm talking like a steak.
A
Like
steak,
Del
no.
Frisco
you talking about
steak.
beef steak? Yeah,
I mean, no
it's
beef
beef
steak.
steak. I ain't have a beef steak.
But here's the thing. Talk about his wife. I went over his house before, and they made a whole meal and trying to tell me ain't no meat in there, right?
This nigga was-
I'm tearing it up. I'm killing it, right?
Right.
You couldn't tell me that wasn't no meatloaf.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like it was all vegan.
All vegetables,
and
man.
this is what I'm thinking the whole time. This talking about something. This vegan.
The whole point about it, motherfucker pour barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all about
But
the texture.
what about the, like you said, so and I mean,
So that was 91.
right, okay.
That was 91 when I started eating the red meat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, we gotta start. We went cold turkey. We was just ordering cheesesteaks and then about 3.5 years ago, we watched this joint called
What the hell?
With the Health.
I seen it too.
And the next day, man, we threw out the eggs out of our refrigerator. We took the
How you throw the eggs out?
chicken.
Throw the eggs out.
Throw the-
Toss them.
Get that out of here now.
I'm talking about the next day, because people keep thinking when I say yo, watch With the Health, people keep thinking that they gonna tell me what to eat. No, it ain't about that. It's about they telling you eat this burger now, this $1 burger now.
Right.
I'm gonna get this burger when you turn 40.
Right.
I'm gonna get this money back from medicine.
Yeah.
You gonna
need the
you gonna
medicine,
need
yeah.
$1,100 worth of medicine.
Right.
When you finish eating these fucking burgers.
Yeah.
Just let them sink in. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was about.
Right.
Really, they going up to the offices, they asking you, yo, why y'all got this hair? And you know what I'm saying? So when we seen that, I just didn't want to feel hustle. It wasn't, I didn't want to feel hustle. Like, yo, y'all gonna get me later?
Right.
And I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't wanna get got.
I ain't want to get hustled. Like, it's just like, I just went and bought a car today. Like, dude said one price. I'm a hustler, dog.
Yeah.
You gonna get what I think I'm gonna give you.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man. This guy right here, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We went in the Go Bar mattress. Right, we went to go buy a mattress. These joints had to be about $4,000, right? We was in there for a long time.
Yeah.
Right. He come over to me at the end of this all. I was like, joints like $1,000 a piece. You got your money, or it might have been less than that. Now, I'm talking about. Listen.
Yeah.
It wasn't no way they was selling for that. They was not. They just wasn't selling. He is absolutely. I'm a buyer, and what I do professionally, he's always been a buyer. We've always been buyers. We've been purchasing on the streets forever, and that's why it's easy to me. Like, people don't understand. Like, when I go into these boardrooms and stuff like that, and I do negotiations. This is nothing. Yeah, like I've been negotiating for him. My man is the biggest negotiator in the world. He probably knock you over your head right now. You wouldn't even know what hit you. Right. When we left out that joint, I was like, ain't no way, man. I think I might have kept a couple dollars and said that we bought it for more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I might have said we bought that joint because it was Stearns.
Go get me a couple beers.
Yeah, it was Stearns and Foster. It was like the joints that you sell
in the hotel, right?
Hotels.
Yeah.
You talking about something soft? You talking about
You talking one price when we walked in, man. Come here.
Yeah.
He said, nah, we not paying that. And he this is exactly what he said. We not paying that, and walked away. And we walk around the store for a little while. I'm like, yo, man, what? Like, I got
rid of mine now. That was a while ago.
Right,
you got a new one now.
Yeah, I got a new one now.
But that motherfucker was Pillow Top first came out.
Yeah, Pillow Top first came out. But the thing is, like, when he says that, I can vouch for that. Like, I'm ready to pay like the $2,000 or the $3,000. It might have been less than $1,000. Like, and they wasn't budging off of $3,000. Wasn't budging.
Right.
We really can't.
Yeah.
We really can't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We not paying that. Walk around. We didn't leave the store, but he sold. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I remember that. Like, I remember that, John. And like
sometimes it can be a fucked up feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I send an offer and my stomach could be hurt. Like that's how I operate though. Like if my stomach ain't hurting when I send you this offer, that mean I ain't better. I ain't do it good enough.
Right.
Motherfucker want 100,000 for something. I might send you offer for 58. Like, I mean, I'm gonna hit the button though.
If it ain't an ignorant offer, he said, if it ain't an ignorant offer, I gotta give an ignorant offer. I gotta get a stupid offer.
It gotta make me not feel right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only way I can, like, it fits into my thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And it might go a little bit above that, but at least I put it out there. Don't hurt. It don't hurt to put out that ignorant offer. I mean, I ain't trying to offend you. I'm just trying to get it for what
I'm trying to see how real you is.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so what the hell? So first, back in the day in high school, put the 7-Up on the pork chop. I don't never eat pork, but that was one. But then what the hell kind of
what the hell was like
changed it around.
And then like over the years, you hear people saying, I'm doing 21 pull-ups. I'm going to the gym. I'm balling with my sons. I'm busting their ass still to the day. So it's like it gotta be something working.
You doing 21 pull-up? Hold on, let's get back to that stuff. 21 straight.
21 straight.
Knocking them out.
You know what I'm saying? I never did that when I was eating meat.
Mike, I just did 10. Just did 10, and I'm happy about that. I do pull-ups, and then I do what's the difference between these and these? I do 10 each.
Pull-ups, as long as you pull your body up.
As long as you pull your body up.
I mean, so it's just like I've been seeing and this no bullshit. Y'all gotta watch Game Changers.
Why that sound familiar?
Game Changers. Y'all gotta watch that shit because I'm about to say something, right? But on the pause, I'm saying pause now.
I'm saying pause now.
I'm saying pause now, and I'm gonna say pause after.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And why I'm telling y'all because it's some real shit, but I want y'all to understand. Listen, I think I stopped eating cheese, eggs, milk, and chicken and turkey.
Okay.
Because I already was off bread.
Yeah.
So I stopped eating chicken, turkey, cheese, eggs, and milk.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? All that, right?
Yeah.
I used to, about 6 months into it, I wake up in the morning, damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, pause again. You know what I'm saying? But
you ain't get to the first pause. What'd you say?
I wake up in the morning like, damn, my jaw look big. No,
okay, it looks bigger
than it ever. Boom, right?
From stop eating cheese.
Year go by.
Hold on, I'm writing this down. Cheese,
eggs.
Listen,
a year.
A year
I
ago.
completely dismissed what just happened. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, real shit. Real shit. Pause again. So,
Yeah, I heard enough though. We good though. I got you.
So anyway, boom. Oh shit. You know, I'm still noticing this, right?
Yeah.
Man, I get the joint called the Game Changers.
Yeah.
Chris Paul and them, all the vegans and shit.
Oh, it's
Yo.
coaches and stuff, right?
I sit back and they do a study. They do a study with 3 athletes, and they say you eat meat tonight, you eat meat tonight, and you eat meat tonight.
Yeah.
And they took their blood out their arm when they ate it, and you can see the blood, and then you can see this yellow shit, right? And that night when they went to sleep, their erection was 30%, right?
Yo, I just felt yellow
next-
stuff. I felt yellow stuff in my
Yo, the next night
Yeah.
they went to sleep and they fed them vegetable,
plant-based.
plant-based, and their blood was filled up the tube. They had no yellow shit in there. They filled up the tube,
Word.
and they got 300% harder that night. You know what I'm saying? I thought when I seen that, I said, I knew I wasn't fucking tripping.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's real. You going since I'm telling you, you ain't gonna go through it 2 years. Not like I was going through it 2 years. Like, am I getting slimmer?
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gonna go through it 2 years because
Yeah.
you gonna notice it immediately because I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Imagine me, I was just lost.
Well,
like
when you know, so imagine if you have a stomach, you know what I mean, and you can't see it, and then you lose your stomach, you gain 2 inches. So that's
that can help too. You know what I'm saying?
But no, I got. You said game changers.
But the thing about it though, any of y'all that know any of y'all homies,
Yeah.
and they joint can't get hard, they got a heart problem. That's what I learned.
Yeah, get a game on that. You was
That's
telling
what I
me.
learned. If any of y'all homies say, "Man, I couldn't get hard,"
Yeah.
you got a heart problem, dog.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
You don't know it yet.
Get a game on that real quick because you was saying
Because your blood ain't flowing correctly to your,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? To
I
your,
got you.
And when the blood don't flow correctly and you got something in there, it's like bad oil in your will. Like if you got something in there blocking the blood from getting down there, it's only gonna get so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna get so.
Yeah.
Now
10 Hut.
I'm getting correct. Yeah, I'm getting correct blood. Like,
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
All that poison,
Yeah.
all that poison you eating is all in your system. Yeah, I got
Exactly.
you.
So you know what I mean? It's changing your diet, man. I'm very pleasing right now. You know what I'm saying?
How did good man? Listen, but by you changing your diet, your health, how did that change it? Did that help change your mind? Like, did you start to see your mentality change as well?
Well, you know what? You get sharper.
You are more focused.
Get more focused
Yeah.
because for real, you ain't got nothing beating you up.
Right.
You ain't got nothing making you sluggish.
You're not
You ain't
waking
got-
up
yeah.
eating turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese for breakfast.
Yeah,
Then
shit
this
like
for
that.
lunch. You
Yeah.
probably, so what you eat, like 1 meal a day now, if that?
Oh, I eat like y'all eat.
Okay, you
But I
ain't
just
like
don't-
how I
The right
eat.
things is what you eat.
Yeah, what you
you're
eat
putting
though.
in it, Yeah.
Got
I'm
you.
greedy. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
He had meatloaf over my crib.
Yeah.
What we had? Cornbread, rice.
Listen,
Right.
he
Like,
eat.
But your metabolism's going good because you burn it off.
Exactly,
Yeah,
'cause I'm eating
It all
correct.
goes good. Yeah.
I don't think I ever been over his house where it wasn't a cooked meal. So
Right.
he eat. You know what I mean? Every time you want some of this? You want some of the? I'm like, here, a whole-
yeah.
a plate.
He be ready to roll.
Yeah. No, I'm sitting right back down. I'm sitting right back down. You ain't got to worry about that. What y'all got some vegan cake too?
Right.
Yeah, I want parts.
I mean, so we just try to make everything without no eggs, without no cheese, without no, and we got vegan cheese. So the whole thing about it, I'm still eating the same shit you eating.
Yeah.
But I'm just not being like
Lethargic.
yeah, like you
Yeah.
probably eating something that died 2 years ago.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they spray some red shit on it and say it's fresh. You know what I'm saying?
like the salmon. Salmon be pink. Salmon ain't pink. No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of shit they do with that shit. Like, you know, most of this shit fucked up, but you know, there's a lot of shit they do with it that makes me scared.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Nah, that's super.
Yeah, and I'm scared of hospitals like a motherfucker too.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like, I don't want to go in no hospital.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm talking about I got blockage.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't wanna-
That's what I definitely heard my uncles, you know, their heart rate is off or clogged arteries.
Yeah.
You know, that's definitely something that they told me that they had. And again, it's definitely with the food. And they tell you, you know, the FDA passes a lot of stuff now based off of money. You know what I mean? It ain't about what's necessarily healthy for you.
Right.
It's about money. Whoever got the lobbyists to go in and fight for that stuff to sell it, like like they did that commercial before. It was like, oh, this water has the least amount of lead possible in it. Like
Right.
what? Like
Right.
wait a minute.
Why does water have lead in it? Period?
Like, oh, you ain't never seen a piece of chicken from the Chinese store, the chicken and broccoli. You ain't never seen that nowhere else.
No.
You ain't never seen that chicken nowhere. How come no other store sell that chicken?
That kind of chicken. What piece is that?
That's because you don't have to regulate dog meat. You can
Right.
bring it right in.
Bring it right on in.
Say beef, now you gotta regulate it. What's that? Oh, go ahead. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they do. So if I'm a Chinese person and I'm trying to feed a motherfucking Quisquana back in Rolana, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo,
I'm gonna sell that shit to Mike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell that shit to E.
Yeah. And I don't care about you. I care about them.
Yeah, like I'm gonna say, because you said it was good and you keep coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Supply demand.
Yeah.
And for the low.
You hear every single day, sometimes 2 times a day.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, tearing your shit up.
Yeah, I definitely wanted you to touch on that, man, because you changed your mentality around not just with the way in which you made money, but also the way you dealt with your health. So you know you got your weight up.
You really live in health as wealth.
Yeah, got
So how do you really feel that?
Feel that, man.
Like you had the
I'm getting
money.
up- I'm getting
You
up.
had the money. You had the bread, but you really feel and know now. No, health is really wealth. Like you feel the wealth in the health.
That's the truth, man.
Yeah.
That's the truth right there, because just getting up in the morning and feeling good, and you know what I mean, and just after a meal, I don't
You mess
feel
with CMOS?
guilty.
You mess with CMOS?
You feel guilty after the.
Hey, why you putting me
No,
like
not
that?
you. No, not
No,
you.
I do though. I do.
Yeah. Like a motherfucker eat a meal and be like, "This is what the fuck Dax was talking about."
I ain't gonna say I don't eat red meat anymore, but I did stop eating it for like a year after I went
How you
to.
feel?
Yeah, good. But after I went to the Brazilian steakhouse, right? And they just keep bringing you steak.
Oh, you talking about Chima?
Shima, yeah, Shima,
yeah.
Foco de Chao.
Yeah.
So you turn your car on red, I mean green, and they just keep bringing it to you. But I just felt like every time they brought it, I had to eat it. Like I ain't chill like after they brought it and let it stack up or nothing like that. I thought you had to keep eating. So I'm eating it. I'm telling you, when I walked out that joint, I felt like I wanted to go to the Catholic church to go see the priest and guilty. Yeah, guilty.
Like, man,
I was like, I'm looking around like I did something wrong because I felt like a glutton.
And you know what? And it ain't no thing like if y'all wanted to try this shit, man, just try that shit out. But the only thing about it, man, you got to try it out as a couple. It don't work by yourself.
Because like if he doing that, and now imagine he doing that and she not making those meals.
Exactly.
Now it don't work out.
Yeah, because
It don't
my
work
uncle
out.
was like, he want to eat good, but his girl make him pork chops, but he got to eat. You see what I'm saying?
Don't
he
balance out,
So he gonna
right.
eat the pork chop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or it might be cool for a little while, but every once in a while he gonna grab that's what's in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
That's what's on the stove.
And it fucks up your thinking. I'm trying to tell you, if too much of that shit, like it's a whole nother, but the shit can fill your head up with. You know what I'm saying?
You mess with CMOS?
CMOS, yeah.
You do mess with CMOS? Okay.
CMOS.
Yeah, I just started messing with Devontae. I just picked up two jars from the other day, and he I eat it every morning now.
Yeah.
So
You know
I
what
eat
I'm saying?
CMOS every
You know what
morning,
I'm saying?
and I definitely feel better. Like I want to work out.
You
Like,
want to
I wanna
work out. You don't wake up no more like, should I?
No sluggish.
Yeah,
I get up.
I'm feeling good. Like,
I always had a crazy sleeping schedule anyway, but I'm always up. But I ain't like I have to. It's almost like I have to work out and that's real talk. It ain't no game on it. Like I do.
I told you last year, I was like, yo, you got thick as shit. Like on a, you know what I'm saying? I was
he said you like wad.
Yeah, I was like, you wild.
I said
Like,
I gotta do something.
Yeah.
So now I definitely work out.
No, I'm saying on a muscular. I was saying,
yeah,
like you looked at
like doing
he
push-ups
always
and
been
stuff.
a skinny dude.
Yeah.
You could see his
I got
Knees,
mad at. I
you
remember
know
I
what
used to
I'm
get mad because I was like 170 or something. No, 135, something super light.
155 or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, something super
and we
light.
used to move him down in the court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But so yeah, man. So now let's get into this thing. Like, so the real estate thing. So you bought those 2 cribs. You had that running. You had that lesson about the cats, and you locked it in, and you did that. What made you like? When did you feel like the turning point was that you went in super heavy, and this is it? Because you always, to your point, you always been a hustler, trying to figure things out, trying to balance things, trying to know what it is, how you gonna eat. You know, just definitely how you gonna eat. So what? What
Call you back.
Hey, Ron. You can leave. Did she? Would you point to me?
No, I was looking at it.
So what was the turning point on? I'm going all the way in on this because you got Ron doing here. So as a family, your piece.
The kind of turning point on. I was cutting hair in the shop, and Jay-Z retired. Remember the first time he retired?
Okay.
The first time, yeah.
First time when he retired.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm retiring too.
On cutting hair.
Hey, yo, man.
Bullshit
He
you
was
not.
on that though. He was on.
I know, man.
I bullshit you not. I ain't come back and cut another head in my own shop.
Right. We had to come to the crib and come get faded
Real
and all
shit.
that.
I said
yeah.
I can't, cause listen,
Yo, when this dude go in, he go all the way in. So that's what
I
I
had
want.
like an Eagles player coming to me in a water department, man, and they was giving me like 100 here and 25 there, and I was like, I can't do it like this. I got to do something that my checks is going to. I don't know what it's going to be.
Right.
That's why I became a realtor.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why I became a realtor. Because
Talk a little bit about that. So you said you don't want to know. What
I don't want to know what my next check is going to be.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I knew that when he come, he gonna give me 25.
Right.
He gonna give me a bean.
So this number, you only want to know. What the
Yeah.
number
So
is.
it's just like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? I can't. I'm not seeing the house that I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing that in this money.
Right.
And that just made me like, you know what? This shit making sense over here. It's paying my car note. I had to, you know what I mean? Paying the car note. That crib paying the car note. The crib on Felton Street paying the mortgage. Let me just get all these fucking cribs that's gonna pay all the bills out. The shit I want.
Right.
I got another crib.
Got money
with a
working for
motorcycle.
you.
I got that crib paying for the motorcycle.
You always
see what I'm
post it
saying?
while you sleep, getting money while you sleep. You always
Yeah,
post
you know what I'm
it.
saying?
Passive
So it's
income.
like,
Yeah.
that's what it was. It was just like I retired from. I'm not cutting no more hair. I'm not gonna make no money. I got own a shop.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make no money sitting here 8 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to line these ugly motherfuckers up. And you still gonna be ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always the ugliest motherfuckers
Want you to change
that want you to give them the sharpest cut. Reese probably get his hair cut. He a good looking mother. He
Yeah.
probably get his hair cut and be like, all right, y'all, later on.
Right.
I can know what kind of person he is.
Right.
He like, all right, later on.
Right.
Like, then you got the motherfuckers like, hold up.
Do that over.
Yeah,
Can
like-
you do this joint over? This
Like,
is not
yo,
going to change the game
and
for
when
you.
I came and when it started getting in my gut, and I'm like, yo, you ugly dog. You ain't going. That's when I gotta retire. Like,
I gotta
Right,
retire.
I gotta get out the game
I'm
so you
starting to
home.
tell motherfuckers that they ain't gonna look better. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta go. It's time for you to go.
That's cutting the check for you. They cutting the check. And you ugly.
Yeah. You ain't gonna change shit, man.
Right. So how much money did it take for you to get any game? And does that amount, is that for everyone? How much money did it take for you to get into the real estate
Well,
game?
the first house we bought, man, we bought it for $900.
Damn.
I put $900 down and my mortgage payment on Felton Street.
Yeah, Fountain Street. Yeah,
Felton
for
Street,
sure.
You owned it after the 900?
Man, we went to settlement with $900 and our mortgage payment was, I bought it for $30 and our mortgage payment was $230 a month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, $230 a month, I got a house.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Pay it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
That was
even
the
know
joint
shit.
when I first came home. You was in Fountain Street, right?
I got this joint,
Right.
No. We was in the apartment and then we moved to Felton Street.
You
Remember
moved.
somebody kept
to
busting my
Fountain
windows?
Street. Yeah, out the apartment.
So you got in the real estate game with $900.
$900. That was my first crib
Yeah.
that me and my girl moved in.
Right. Is that possible now? No?
That's possible now if you buying a house in Philly because they was giving out like a $10,000.
Yeah.
You can get a grant.
Credit grants.
Yeah,
I just
PHA and all that.
yeah, I just took some.
Did you ever mess up your credit? Was your credit ever bad?
I ain't never fucked my credit.
You ain't never mess your credit up because I just want. I
Credit
don't
went down
want
to like a 620.
Yeah. That ain't. And that's what I want.
Because I always had the homes bringing the money to pay the bills.
Right.
So it was like,
right. And that's what I'm saying. Before I was talking about. I know not now. I'm talking about before, like when you first got in it. Where was your credit at? Like it was like a 6 or
well,
something like that.
shit. I just, man, I found this is a shame. this is
another moment right
yeah,
here, yo.
I was riding down Market Street, 42nd and Market, and it was a Pep Boys right there on the corner.
Okay.
And my car broke down. I had a Lincoln.
Okay.
My car broke down, and I pulled in the fucking inside the parking lot of Pep Boys, and I seen this. I was like, "Yo, what's wrong with this joint?" Bull said, "Oh, you need an alternator or something." And he put his hand back there and he pulled the engine and he put the piece on. And I said, "Oh shit, dog, you want this car?" And that motherfucker was like, "Yeah." I said, "Take me to the BMW dealer." And he dropped me off there, and that's when I went and got the BM. And you can have that because I can't have a car breaking down on me and I'm running around. Work on me, like you know what I'm saying.
So you the first person that really gave me the game on one leasing a car while you have a family, because you don't want them calling you talking about the car broke down.
Exactly.
That was the first time. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it came from.
You gave me that game. Like he was like, you don't want to be you don't want your wife to be stuck with your kid. Could you imagine your wife stuck on a highway?
Yeah, I always think of that. I'll be like, yo, I don't want my wife stuck on Roosevelt Boulevard
Ever.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She never even took Roosevelt Boulevard, but that's still in my head.
in your head. Like I don't want that.
And
Like,
don't take Roosevelt Boulevard. I just got a speeding ticket.
So that's why I like, man, always lease her car. It's new.
Yeah.
Something happened, a phone call.
Don't gotta worry about other people's problems. Like you don't know what they did with that John, but no, that's what's up. So you get into it, you start. I don't want to get off the credit, John. So I don't want people.
So that's when I first found out my credit. I went to the BMW dealer, and Bull said, "Man, your credit like a 650." And
You ain't even had no idea.
Nextel phones,
Right.
And it was like me, Sean, Boop, like we all. I had 5 of them open,
Right.
or something like, and I was, making them, yo, meet me, and that was the hardest thing. Meet me with the money, $81. I got to run
keep
Sean.
calling.
I got to run Sean down for a Nextel bill.
Yeah.
So once I got them off my John and paid it off, and I think I got a Sprint or something.
Right.
I think that did something to my credit.
Like paying it on time and stuff like that.
So that's when I really found out my credit score, a 650, because the house on Felton was in her name.
Right.
Man.
But it's important. But that's important when you get into the game that your credit is good.
Yeah.
Right. So I definitely want.
But your credit can be as low as 600.
It can be as low as 600.
So a 600 credit score ain't
that
good.
can help you. That can help you actually build it up.
Yeah.
Like as long as you're paying your bills on time, if you get in. So that's what I want.
You know what I was explaining to somebody today? You rent. You rent. How you paying your rent?
What you mean? Like
How you paying your rent?
with cash?
See, that's your biggest expense of your life,
Yeah.
right? That's your biggest expense. You probably $1,000, $1,200 a month, right?
No.
15.
There you go.
All right, that's your biggest expense of your life, and that's not getting recorded under your credit.
Right.
You got to pay that off. You got to pay your rent with your credit card, and then take the money.
Yeah.
Take the money and pay your credit card. That means that you've been there 6 years. That means your fucking credit could have had 6 years of 1500s every month pumping.
Yeah, I ain't think about.
You paying it right off.
Right.
You got the money right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Pay it with
But
the
it's being
credit card
recorded.
so it can go through.
Right.
I don't let a motherfucker go with nothing. Anything I'm paying for, my credit gonna get a credit for that.
Yeah,
Right.
they gonna know. They gonna know I spent this money.
Especially your largest expense.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
$1,500 a month. You've been there 5 years.
Right.
You done wasted 60 months.
Right.
Your credit. You know what your credit can look like in 60 months of $1,500 payments every month.
Yeah, 9,000. Yeah.
His credit score 9,000.
His credit score would be 9,000.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta pay. Man, I'm getting gas
I
from
ain't think about
Wawa.
that.
Credit.
My credit gonna get.
But you
that.
know what? You know what the mindset is that we usually mess things up.
We usually mess it-
we usually mess things up, and I'm not saying for you,
Yeah,
but in
yeah.
general, like that, we don't do things like that because I'm gonna mess that credit card up. I'm not saying that that'll be the case.
That'll be the case, yeah.
but you know, I mean, that's the thing that you
Like
you gonna
motherfucker
bank
might,
on.
I owe 15, but I'm gonna pay 1,000 and pay the
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take this 500 and I'm gonna go get these sneaks.
Because that's how we grew up.
That's how
Yeah.
we automatically think, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But if you give the game, like that's some hell of a game, man. Like I didn't even.
That's
I
your
don't
largest
rent.
expense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't rent. So
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
mortgage goes on your joint.
Yeah,
You know what
mortgage
I mean? When
goes
you
on your
get-
joint.
But I didn't
I'm
think
talking
about
about
that.
rent.
Yeah, rent.
Yeah.
No. I got you. So that's extremely important. And you might want to sell that joint. That was a nice gem. That was
For
sure.
You're right there.
Don't waste that. Don't waste a fucking dollar. I go get gas from Wawa for $30. That's my credit gonna see it.
Right.
I'm using I just got this new fucking Apple card. Take that. You know what I'm saying? And I pay the Apple card. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit gonna get $30 gonna get recorded.
Right.
I don't give a fuck
Right.
if it's 30, 15.
But that's because you good though.
Know what I'm saying?
Because you ain't got nothing to hide. Because you ain't got nothing to hide. Most people, I mean, not most people. A lot of people ain't good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you clean. Like you know, you gonna hit them right back.
Right.
As soon as you pay that, you now you paying it in cash.
But you gotta think, I'm gonna pay this anyway. Let me
Shit.
do
You
it
gotta-
the-
you
do
gotta
it the
pay
same
it.
day.
Yeah.
The same day you gonna pay your joint is the same day I'm gonna make this payment.
Or at least the
Yeah.
same week.
and,
At
and
least the
again,
same week.
but that's because
That's discipline though.
that's discipline. And
Yeah.
you got it. Like a lot of these kids, a lot of the young people, they getting these cards and they just getting it just to spend it and then basically
Yeah.
putting it away. Like
I was explaining to somebody the other. I said, "Listen, man, you've been there 9 years. You done missed motherfucking 9 times 12. You done missed 108 months of 1500s.
Yeah, and you can be getting credit like you got a mortgage.
Like you got a mortgage.
Like you got a mortgage because you're
Going
knocking
through
it
my
off.
credit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Going through my credit card.
That's heavy,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
That's heavy. So you when did you learn that?
I just learned that, like, just monopolizing the game, just seeing what's on your credit and seeing how I can
What you get
boost my
credit for it? Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Seeing what can I do to boost my credit, or what can I, you know, like people that's buying houses off me. You know what I'm saying? Do it this way and see me in 6
So
months.
you
I
give them
bet
that
your credit
game.
be-
So you
Yeah.
give them that game.
Yeah.
So just so they can come back and see you. I'm
So they
going.
can say, yeah.
I'm going to give you the game on this because your credit. When you come back and see me,
Your credit at
ain't
580
where
right now.
It's going to be at.
No, I'm saying that's what I say.
That's
to
what he
him.
says to him.
I say,
No,
yeah.
I'm
like-
good.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying. like,
I'm great actually.
your
Yeah.
credit of 580. No, not you.
He
but-
talking
Yeah.
to his
Your credit of
clients.
580 right now. All right, make these 6 payments with the rent you paying already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And come back to me, and then come back. Yo, almost
Yeah.
700. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Right.
saying? Like what you could have been. You was there.
Yeah.
I just sold a house to a lady, man. She was at her house for 30 years renting.
Renting for 30 years.
Renting for 30 years.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, but yeah. So what I was asking you was, so you got in the game initially with 900 closing costs.
900, but I wasn't in it. I just living in that house. And,
Oh, so you don't really
we moved
label
here.
that as
I don't label that
as in the game.
I just label
Right.
that as, damn, we bought a house for 900.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? When I really got in it is when I was moving,
Yeah.
and I found a house up Sharon Hill,
Yeah.
and it was like 75,000, and I
Okay.
was desperate. I said, I gotta move in 30 days. I just got shot.
Okay.
I said, I gotta move in 30 days. Remember?
Gotta get out of here.
Yeah. So I went up. I was riding around out Delaware County. And I seen this 5-bedroom house, and it was older looking. And I said, I walked in there and was like, damn, I can do something to this.
Yeah.
And boom. And they wanted like 4,500 at settlement, and I was like, "Damn!" Last time I went to settlement, it was 900.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm moving up now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
9 times 5. Damn.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, yo, really, $3,000, $5,000 had you comfortable, because 3,000 to get you the house, but 5,000 to get you you might need it painted.
Yeah.
You might need a mistake, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, 5,000 is
5,000 to get you in the game right now, not to live in the house, to get in the real estate game. That first flip.
Well, for real, I want y'all to know this. Like, it gotta be some sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go back and think about that $900 house I got, that was actually our first house, and your first house got to be your investment property.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your first crib got to be you got to live there for a year. If you want to get a FHA loan
Yeah.
with 3% down, that mean I'm getting $100,000 house and I'm bringing $3,000. You got to live there for a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you live there for a year, and then when you move, now you in the game. You just got a $3,000 house. You put $3,000 down. You know what I'm saying? And now you got a crib. You can rent that out for $1,500. Your mortgage payment on $100,000 is what? $550.
Yeah.
Now I rent that out for $1,500. Like what you paying?
Yeah.
And I'm leaving with $900.
Right.
That's enough for a Porsche car note.
Hey man, hey, you giving a little too much now. Look. How can folks get in touch with you, man? What real estate office you work for? How can they do business with you? How can they reach you? We definitely gonna post it on our Instagram, but I don't know if you wanted to tell people how they can get in touch with you on your Instagram.
All that. Yeah, because anybody you bring, you get broke off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anybody, you get, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's money involved in real estate. So, you know what I mean? A conversation, you made money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's love.
I'm found at Property Brother on IG.
Okay, Property Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you can reach me there, inbox me on Hollywood T. And
Right.
I got 2 pages of you.
Is that one word? Property Brothers, no underscores, nothing. Is it?
Property Brother _
Got you. Well, they got you now.
Property Brother.
Brother, not no S.
With the A, brother.
Oh, brother.
Brother. I got you. Not brother. I got you.
Yeah, because that's some
them.
crazy.
That's them.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's the Property Brothers. I'm just a Property Brother.
Got you. I got you. It's funny. Property Brother with an A _ You can find it.
Yeah, definitely check my man out because as you see, he already probably got your credit score boosted up instantly, and that was just off a quick conversation. Definitely check him out if you're looking to buy a house or if you just have some questions about the real estate game. Clearly, he's the guy to see. We usually give a shout out to a black-owned business. Do you have a black-owned business that you?
Air Maxes?
There you go, right there. If you're trying to get your hair done in Philadelphia,
Black-owned,
black-owned, women,
minority.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hair maxes. How do you?
Hair
with 2
maxes.
axes.
It's just like Air Maxes, the sneaker, but Hair Maxes.
Hair maxes. Yeah, definitely check them out. We'll definitely post it on the Instagram. Give them a shout out. I just want to say thank you again. I appreciate you, man, for coming through, dropping the gems, and this is beautiful, man. Just the paths we took, and to be sitting here and having these kind of conversations is crazy. But it's all love. And
I never thought about being on microphones, like
yeah.
They got the best life, like our joint was like this would have been a fucking. You know what I'm saying?
We with a gun, we go so far back, man, and the things that we and I just want to mention 2 things, man. The illest game that you gave for me and for yourself. So you talked about you moving because you got shot. I'm sitting in my backyard, right, at my crib that we just bought. We was in it for a while. We sitting in the backyard. Thax is over there with his family, and his son is looking out the gate in the backyard, and somebody throws a Pamper over the top of the fence.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I'm red. I'm hot.
He hot.
I'm jumping around and all, man. He's calm. I don't know if he's smoking, but this dude, like, he got a whole different mindset. I'm angry. He said, nah, check this out. You in they way. I said, what?
I
said, what you talking about? He said,
he was like, yo, no, man, I'm about to run over here. These motherfuckers.
He said, yo, chill out. You in they way. You in they way.
Yeah.
And I said, Damn.
Damn.
I gotta get the hell. I gotta get out of here.
I think you was out of there in 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. So I was gone.
Right.
He hit it on the nose.
I was like, this is Chester, dog. This is the way they live.
Yeah.
We got to get the fuck out of their
Out of
way.
their way.
We don't live like that.
He was like, no. He
we
might have
moved
took
the
a sip.
same month.
Yeah.
I think we moved the
It's a
same
rough
month.
spot. It's a rough spot over there.
And
I
then-
was in Sharon Hill. It wasn't like Chester. Like
Dang.
he was in Toby Farms, right?
Yeah,
and I was
Toby
in Sharon
Farms.
Hill.
Yeah.
So right next to Toby Farms is Chester, and right next to Sharon Hill is Darby.
Right.
So we was in the same predicament.
Yeah.
And then another John, even game for itself. We sitting out in the backyard one day, and he was like, it was like, I don't know what the hell is going on with you, or when you get your light bulbs or whatever. But my man was like, this is it. I said, what you talking about? This is living. And we just sitting in the backyard, and we it's quiet. And he was like, this is where it's at.
Damn.
He's like, all that going out and all that.
Yeah. We was
He
just talking about that at your crib. We was just talking about him and that, everything, yeah.
He said, man, this is the life. This is living peace. Yeah, this is peace.
Man, we finally got a chance from Hunting Park, the
Yeah.
West Philly, the jail, the shot. That we finally got a chance to go.
breathe.
We sit in his backyard and smoke cigars.
Yeah.
And your fucking shoulders come down, and you just be
Yeah.
looking at his neighbor's pool and his grass, and
Yeah.
whew,
I know how to feel.
like I'm not
It's-
gonna get killed.
This is human. This is being human.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, I gotta shout out my sister Mo, man. She has a business going right now. You can rent chairs, tables. She even has some what's them heater things like for food. Thanksgiving's coming up. She got anything you need on. You can find on IG. Party Rock Rentals. That's one word. Party Rock Rentals, man. Check her out. I know the holidays is coming up. You got parties, Halloween parties. You got Thanksgiving parties, Christmas parties. Anything you need, she got for you. Tables, chairs, love, life, wisdom. She got it. Check her out, man.
We here
Sister.
now. We here now.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.